Good afternoon, everyone. This is a second video kind of related to virtual learning today. In the first video, we talked to our Director of Instructional Technology, Chris Cummins. In this video, we're going to bring in a friend, Stephanie Sabota. She is our Associate Dean of Virtual Learning. And she's going to talk to us about what we call the virtual learning team. So let's invite Stephanie and see what that team is up to. Clearly, this has been a very busy time for them as we transition from a physical environment to a virtual environment. So we will invite Stephanie, and she will tell us about what her team has been up to. Good afternoon, Stephanie.
Hello, Dr. Illich. How are you?
I'm doing great. I just told the college that you all have been extremely busy since we have asked you to help train the entire faculty and staff on some of these new technologies. And I know you've been at this for quite some time. This is not new to your team, and you've been helping folks. So if you want to talk about some of what you've been up to, that would be great.
Yeah, thankfully, when we transitioned to Canvas way back in the day, everyone was kind of trained and we went through the Canvas basics. We also have quite a few faculty who have been trained to teach online and hybrid courses. So they're great resources already within programs and departments. And we have two excellent orientation courses, the student-centered one and an instructor-centered one, which contain a wealth of information. I know you had mentioned you had taken the student orientation course.
And both of those they're Canvas orientation courses, right?
Yep, they're both found on Canvas. The student one, the students they'll self-enroll, and in the instructor course, all faculty and staff are already automatically enrolled into that course.
And the transition to Canvas happened last year when we transitioned from a quarter semester calendar to a semester calendar. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was a great time if they were going to be kind of stretching that course material and kind of refiguring out how to create their instruction. It was perfect to have to build it in a new system too.
That's great. So do you have some things you wanted to show us, or?
Yeah, I can show you the orientation course. Let me quick pull that up. And then the student orientation course, while I'm pulling up the instructor orientation course, the student orientation course is great because it allows students to build they're able to test out the items within Canvas. So practice taking a quiz, practice submitting assignments in a no stakes environment. So they'll be able to learn the tools before they get into their course. And then it also provides information on things like time management and just about being a good learner inside the classroom environment. The instructor orientation course is a wonderful resource. And I'll go ahead and share my screen. The instructor orientation course is wonderful. It has the announcements in it that go out to everyone. The last announcement was to remind everyone about the newsletter that gets sent out. We have just an example syllabus page that other instructors can see how to build out their syllabus page, and then the modules, which is a great resource. We added our recent Zoom training links for this last little bit of time. We held quite a few sessions to get people up to speed with our change of plans and have those recordings. And then we also just have all of our resources in here that covers pretty much everything that you need to know about the basics of Canvas and how to get started, how to add interactive and engaging technology, videos, and adding that Zoom links or even H5P activities and building assignments. So
Stephanie, sorry to interrupt. During this time that we've been doing all of this transition, is there anything that has surprised you about this process in terms of moving so quickly to a virtual environment?
I'm surprised how smooth it's gone, to be quite frank. I feel like there could have been a lot more issues that occurred and a lot more learning curves in place. I would say that our virtual learning team is always here to help and assist people, especially with those in the career and technical fields. It is a little bit different now that they're not doing their labs on site. So we're here to help brainstorm and help support faculty with whatever their needs may be. There's Canvas 24/7 support for both students and instructors to help them with any of the little Canvas basics as well.
So you're not just available to the faculty member teaching, a standard classroom course. You're definitely there to help. Maybe let's say someone in one of our technical programs like construction or machining. Maybe there's a video, kind of like if you YouTube a video on how to do something at your home. Maybe there's things like that they could be doing, and you guys are available to help them. Not only make these videos, but make sure they're accessible to the students. And maybe there's other things that the faculty, they're very creative, very innovative. So it's going to be interesting to see with your help and the help of your colleagues, what the faculty come up with. It's pretty exciting. Sometimes adversity gives us an opportunity to innovate, create, and discover. I think that's pretty special, even though this is obviously a challenging time for us. What else would you like to add? I did tell in the last video, everyone, that I tried to bring you in that video, but you declined that, which is, I love that about these tools. If you're the host of the video, you have all the power. Is that fair?
Yes, you can adjust your settings inside Zoom to make it so the participants aren't able to share their screen. Like I was able to share my screen relatively easily, but you as the leader could have made it so that wouldn't have been the case, or you would have had to have bumped up my rights.
Well, I like to see or think of myself as a transformative leader, which means I like to have other leaders. I don't want to be the only leader. So that's why I made sure all the friends that we bring into the videos are not only allowed, but certainly encouraged to share their screens and talk about what they're up to. Anything else you want to share with the college before we end this video? I think it's clear that you guys have an amazing amount of resources, talent, expertise, and patience, of course, to help all of us as we navigate this unusual but certainly opportunistic time to learn some new technologies.
Yeah, no one's on an island. We're all here to help, and there's plenty of technology out there that makes teaching and learning interactive and engaging and successful in an online environment. And our staff is always here to help and help brainstorm possibilities.
Well, I'm going to challenge you a little bit on that. I do think there's some people that live on an island. There's a variety of islands near the US, for example. And I bet you, if one of our faculty members, for example, was in the Bahamas, you would absolutely reach out and help them. Is that
exactly
fair? Okay.
Yes.
This is my favorite part. You've been great, but it's time that I let you go. Okay.
Have a great day.
All right. See you, Stephanie. Thanks. Great job. And we're going to let Stephanie go. You can see that we're taking our virtual learning technologies here very serious at Southeast Community College. Very proud of how everybody is embracing this opportunity, working with our experts in this area and learning new technology. So with that, you all have a great rest of your afternoon. We'll talk to you later.